Alright, I'm going to try and give you a walk around finally of 2005 Legacy GT Spec B clone. Now, as you can see, if you're familiar with these, Spec Bs never came in white and they didn't make them in 2006. So this is technically 2005 GT Unlimited. So it came with the black gray cloth interior, no sunroof. So a little bit lighter. Spec Bs didn't come out until 2006. They got navigation, different wheels, which I do have the Spec B wheels on. And in the 2006 came with a little bit different interior. So came with the red leather. So when I got this car, I wanted to get the Spec B seats from the 06 because it kind of has that BMW M3 vibe to it. So I got the rear seats, the door cards, the front seats, all power. They bolt right in. Power bolts right up or connects. All that's there, heated seats still. This had the cold weather package, so I've got the heated mirrors, the heated windshield, all that good stuff. Again, going with the Spec B theme, I've got the Spec B steering wheel, so it has audio controls. I finally have the Spec B number plate. So number 419 out of 500. And then we'll give you a little bit of a demo of all the gauges and everything. So I have the Defy triple gauge pack. Now a lot of folks that have this pack will have the STI right here, which was a factory option. I chose not to go with the factory option because I would have to have a boost gauge here, which I already have one. I prefer a little bit bigger boost gauge, so I went with the regular Defy triple gauge pack. So I have oil pressure, oil temp, and then this is another one. I just have a resistor in there so it at least doesn't bounce back and forth, saying that there's an error. I also did the JDM dash option. So factory steering, all that you can't change. Really annoying. 05 for some reason they didn't put aux or any factory option in that, so I went ahead and with the JDM install. You can go with Avio Japan and get it, or japanparts.com and get it, but it bolts right up. A few little things here and there. You have to get the hazard button, from the JDM hazard button, if you want to install smoothly with this bezel. But you do have to do some dremeling behind it, and there's lots of instructions on that, so I'm not going to go over too much. Also have the Mach 5 pre and post intercooler gauge from FastW RX, which I've always wanted. Finally on this build I just went ahead and went with it. It's a very nice setup here. Shows you difference between pre and post. So you can kind of know if you're at the drag, you'll know if you got a little bit of heat soak. You can see it right there. And then we've got Pro Sport, just standard boost gauge, nothing too fancy, and then a AM AFR. My favorite piece right here. Stumbled upon it and they're making a limited run, so that's number 36 out of 100 with the red turtle. They had a couple other options available, but they are now finally discontinued until hopefully they make another set of run for some folks that weren't able to get it. The car has 112,000 miles on it. Original motor, original engine. Been pretty fortunate. I do drive it decently. Alright, so a few things going on here. Got some Zero Sports action, radiator shroud, alternator cover. Does not bolt up directly, had to do a little bit of modifying to get it to fit well. Zero Sports cool intercooler 2. I'm keeping the stock intake runner, the stock top mount, just for a little bit sleeker look. I shouldn't really say sleeker, sleeper look. It has been bulletproofed, so I don't have to worry about it separating. Usually like go about 18, 19. This is my third one, so bulletproof has helped with that. I don't want to cross over just because I kind of like the design. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler. You're not going to have to worry about doing any damage to this unless somehow you're able to increase the boost, you know, quadruple, in which case your motor's going to go anyways. We've got the new designed Grimspeed intake. Tuner liked it. I like it. I like the design. I had a AEM cold air and I had a parent intake that was similar to this kind of wrinkle coating that you would see on the STI intake. This one comes in red or black. I went with the red. Maybe should have gone with the black, but we've got a Grimspeed hybrid setup. So we've got the electronic boost controller, and then we've got the Hallman Pro manual boost controller. So that way it allows you, if you're at wide open throttle, this will take over, and then regular modulation of the throttle plate, you have your EBC taking over. Then of course your tuner, my tuner, Drunkman Tuning over in Pensacola. He's able to, you know, set all that up. He does his magic. We've got GFB response here. I like the design. I like the look. To me, it's a little classy. It's not over the top like some of the older tiles and forges and whatnot. We've just got a AVO throttle body hose, connects to the throttle body, and then of course to the top mount here. We've got the STI Genome strut bar. I went ahead and painted it the Grimspeed rattle can gold, the super bronze, super gold. Then we've got the STI Genome front grille with the L7 badge. So it came on the GTB twin turbos. It's supposed to go on my original first gen Legacy, but that one got wrecked. We've got the JDM headlight garnish. I kind of like the look, a little different. I need to get the rear garnish for the tails. Got the dress-up bolt kit, so it's the True Burn titanium. Now it's kind of just something for you. Doesn't do anything performance-wise. So I like the look. It kind of matches with my wheels and with the strut bar, that kind of purplish and gold theme. Got the Moroso dual catch oil cans there, set up properly. Pairing heat shield with the blanket underneath. Try and keep everything in check. And a Grimspeed master brace cylinder there, which really does wonders. You do that alone and you'll feel the difference, or you know, do it with braided lines and then put that on, you'll still feel a difference. You've got a, I believe this is it's a base in our front lip, and I just put an STI sticker on there. I'm not going to spend $300 for a lip that I know is probably going to get even more damage. It's held up fairly well. I think I've had it for about 10,000 miles. So 80 bucks, yeah, I'll take it. Then we've just got some Laminex covers. No HIDs, just the stock headlights. I might do an LED swap. It's a little bit more plug and play, and I don't have to open up the headlight housing. So again, we've got the Spec B wheels. I did paint them a color shift. It's called Galaxy Blue from Rust-Oleum. I think I'd like to redo it, and next time I'll get it powder coated so it should look a little bit better. And we've got the STI JDM lug nuts here from Matt Guard. Of course, the Brembos. And I've got 15 millimeter spacers from H&R, so I needed that to run the Brembos. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to fit the wheels back on. So we've got that. And then we got Bridgestone Potenzas. SO4 pole positions. These are 225 40 18s. We've got the JDM front and rear aero spats. And I do have the ones that'll go in front. That's a aftermarket option. So stock 05 GT brakes in the back, just painted. And I do have braided lines as well. Slotted rotors, StopTech front rotors, rear rotors, pads. We've got REV, reverse lights, very bright. Couple that with a reverse camera and you're good to go. We've got the REV roof spoiler. I like the look of it. It just kind of adds a, I don't know, a boxier appearance maybe. It extends that roof line a little bit. So I really like that. The wing will stay on. I'm a spoiler guy. We've got full Megan Racing exhaust. So headers, up pipe, down pipe, turbo back, axle back, muffler, everything. Everything is Megan Racing. If you can see that. It's got a great sound to it. And it was already there when I bought the car, so that was a big bonus. And as you can see, we've been rebadged and debadged for that cleaner look. We also have the REV little bulge hood scoop, nothing too dramatic. It does replace the factory scoop. Very nice piece. Both are carbon fiber. Let's see. You can see that little titanium action wrap. Downpipe is just regular fiberglass. Original Subaru battery. Yeah, I think that is everything. Ride's good for 112,000 miles. We need some bushings that need to be replaced. We do have BCBR coilovers. Very nice. Got them about halfway, so not too hard, not too soft, just right. Maybe a little extra things here and there, but for the most part the car is done. I'm not trying to make some crazy horsepower car. If I want that, I'll get an STI or get a V8. Very happy with it. It's more of a GT car, which it is, so it's supposed to be a little bit more luxurious on the highway there. So we've got that leather. Got the suspension set up for it. More of a top-end car. Alright, well, I hope you enjoy. I'll probably have some more videos coming of cars, hopefully. But Happy New Year.